This is the question asked in today's SkillTrack Daily Challenge. So our task is to enclose the vowels present in the given input string with hyphens. So in our sample input 1, we can see that the number of vowels present in the given input string is equal to 6. So I have highlighted those 6 vowels in red color. And it is also given in the question that the number of lines in our output is equal to the number of vowels present in the string. So here there are 6 vowels, so our output must contain 6 lines. And in every line we would be printing this string again and again. The only difference is, while printing the string for the first time, we would enclose the first vowel from left and the first vowel from right with hyphens. And in the next line, while printing the string, we would enclose the second vowel from left and the second vowel from right with hyphens. So like this it goes on. So in our output we can see that first I am enclosing O and E because they are occurring first from left and the first from right. So O and E are enclosed within hyphens in the first line, and in the next line, that is the second line, we are enclosing E and A because they are the second occurring vowel from left and right. So from left first O has occurred and the second E has occurred, so we are enclosing E, and then here A. So this is first and this is second, so we are enclosing A. And the third vowel from left is O, and the third vowel from right is also this O. So we have to enclose this both O's within hyphens. So in the third line we can see that both the O's are enclosed within hyphens. And now the fourth vowel from left is, so 1, 2, 3 and O. So this O is our fourth vowel. And then the fourth vowel from right is, so 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this O. So again these two O's must be enclosed within hyphens. So we are enclosing it with hyphens. And in the fifth line, so the fifth vowel from left is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This A is the fifth vowel from left, and the fifth vowel from right is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this E and this A must be enclosed within hyphens. So we are doing it. So this E and A is enclosed within hyphens. And then similarly the sixth vowel from left is this E, and the sixth vowel from right is this O. So we are enclosing O and E within hyphens. So this is how we get this output pattern. Now let us see how to write a C program for this. So first I am creating a character array named S of size 101, and in the next line I am accepting the given input in string format and storing it into this character array S. And then I am creating two integer variables named k and len, and for k I am assigning the value 0, and for len I am storing the string length of S into this variable len. And then I am creating an array named POS of size 101. So in this array POS we will be storing the positions of the vowels that has occurred in the string S. So to store the positions of the vowels that is present in the string S, I am creating a loop that iterates from 0 till len, and in every iteration we will be checking whether the current character is a vowel or not. So to check whether the current character is a vowel or not, we are making use of this function isVowel. So this is a user defined function, so I have defined it here. So this function accepts a character in its arguments, and first it converts it into a lowercase, and this function would return 1 if the character is equal to either A, E, I, O or U. That is, if the character is a vowel, this function would return 1, or else it would return 0. So I am returning using this ternary operator. So whenever a vowel is found, then we will store the position of the vowel. So the position would be the I. So we are storing the value of I into this array POS. And after storing every position, we are also incrementing the value of k. So when this for loop finishes its execution, we would have stored the positions of all the vowels present in the character array S into this array POS, and after that, so the number of vowels present in the given input string would be equal to k, and it is given in the question that the number of lines in our output must be equal to the number of vowels. So the number of vowels is equal to k. So first I am creating a loop that iterates from 0 to k. So we would be printing k lines. So I am printing /n for every iteration of this I loop, and in every line we will be printing the complete string as our output. So we are doing that using this for loop. So we are going to print character by character. So this j loop would be iterating from 0 to len, and in every iteration we will be checking whether the value of j is equal to the first index of the POS array. So if it is equal to I or k minus 1 minus I, that is from last, then in those cases we would be enclosing the characters with hyphens. So we are checking if j is equal to POS of I or j is equal to k minus 1 minus I. So this would check the first one from left, and this would check the first one from right. So if any of this condition is satisfied, then we would print those particular character enclosed with hyphen, or else we would print the character normally using %c. So when we use the loop like this, we would be able to get our expected output. Now let us check our program with sample test cases. So I have given the sample input 1, and here is our expected output. So we are also getting the same pattern. So totally there are 6 lines, and the vowels are enclosed as we expected. So now I have given the sample input 2, and there are only 5 vowels in this example. So our output also contains only 5 lines, and the vowels are enclosed as expected. So this is the logic behind today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.